Susan. I'm a health educator with the state of California, and I actually had HPV. I'm really lucky. I'm very healthy. I do all the right things. I get my mammogram on time, get my teeth cleaned on time, I get regular pap smears. I had a series of, as we've been seeing in my family, wonky paps for a couple of years that we kept an eye on. One day, after a regular exam at the OB-GYN, I get a message that I need to call her. And of course, you get some butterflies because you think, why are they calling? Turns out my tests were abnormal and they wanted to do another pap smear, which isn't super irregular. It happens to a lot of us. Well, those tests came back abnormal too, and I had a medical term that I can't really remember, but basically what it meant was I had some precancerous cells, which is why we do pap smears in the first place. But as soon as you hear the word cancer, even if it's got pre in front of it or people try to tell you it's going to be okay, you really worry because something's just not right. And I ended up getting a hysterectomy. Had there been an HPV vaccination when I was young, I would have done it in a heartbeat without thinking about it. As a result, I can't have children. Certainly I can adopt, but I can't have children. I went through a lot of medical tests. I had to have surgery. I had to take a month off work. There are a lot of repercussions and consequences that I could have avoided with a series of immunizations. My appeal is, I strongly encourage, not because I'm a health educator, but because I've had disease, I would rather have maybe a sore arm for a day than think about maybe having cervical cancer. I also have to say, one of the benefits, I think, of telling my story to colleagues and coworkers is one that I found particularly moving is one coworker said she hadn't scheduled a pap smear in about 10 or 12 years, and as soon as she heard that I had cervical cancer, she called for a pap smear. It's just, prevention is so much better than dealing with the consequences of potentially having disease or, medical issues. I'm amazed how many other people have HPV, and I think my message, particularly for parents of both girls but of boys too, HPV is so common and a series of immunizations can prevent a lot of heartbreak.